Poverty goes beyond the lack of financial resources. It can be rooted in the way you think, the habits you adopt, and even the influences you allow in your life. Many people grow up hearing phrases like, "Money doesn't bring happiness," or, "It's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich person to enter the kingdom of heaven." These sayings end up influencing how we view money. But contrary to popular belief, it's not money itself that corrupts, but the excessive love for it. Negative thoughts about wealth create an invisible barrier that blocks prosperity. In daily life, we can observe this mindset when we see how people react to someone else's success. How many times have you heard someone say, "It serves them right," when they see an expensive car involved in an accident? This instant judgment reflects a subconscious belief that the rich deserve punishment, and this feeds a scarcity mentality. To change this, it's important to reevaluate these beliefs. Instead of condemning success, we should learn to see it as something possible for ourselves as well. A powerful example comes from Oprah Winfrey, one of the most influential women in the world, who grew up in extreme poverty in Mississippi. She faced racial discrimination, abuse, and financial hardship but always believed she could achieve more. Oprah transformed her circumstances through a deep desire to change and not accepting that her origins would limit her. Her journey exemplifies how the power of mindset can drastically alter a person's destiny. How often, when seeing a successful person, is the first reaction envy or disdain? This is common in our society, especially in countries with significant social inequality. But does this feeling bring us closer to our goals? If we look closely, we realize that hating or resenting someone else's success puts a barrier in our own path. After all, how can you aim for financial success if, deep down, you despise those who have already achieved it? It's a contradiction that limits your own growth. On social media, it's common to see negative comments on posts from celebrities showing off luxury cars or expensive clothes. These comments reveal nothing about the person being criticized but speak volumes about those making them. When you harbor resentment toward those who have more, you trap yourself in a victim mentality, believing wealth is out of reach for you. Instead, try viewing other success as proof that it's possible for you too. Changing this mindset starts to open doors to your own growth. A good example to illustrate this is Howard Schultz, former CEO of Starbucks. He grew up in a low-income family in Brooklyn, dealing with the hardships of an unemployed father. Despite his humble beginnings, Schultz never resented the wealthy but used his desire for success as fuel to achieve more. Instead of resenting those who had more, he learned from them and applied that to his career, transforming Starbucks into a global brand. Schultz's story shows that it's possible to aspire to wealth without resentment, focusing on learning and action. Speaking of learning and growth, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content on how to improve your financial life. Our beliefs about money and work often come from how we were raised. It's common to hear phrases like, "Work hard to never go hungry," passed down from generation to generation. While this mentality helped our grandparents survive tough times, the modern world requires a different way of thinking. Today, we have opportunities that our ancestors didn't, and we need to let go of these limiting beliefs to thrive. Imagine growing up in a family where your parents worked tirelessly, perhaps in jobs that didn't offer significant financial rewards. Their advice might have been, get a secure profession, so you'll never be out of work. But what if, instead of just thinking about survival, you started thinking about how to thrive? The world is full of opportunities for those willing to learn new skills and adapt to change. If we cling to old beliefs, we risk missing out on these opportunities. J.K. Rowling, author of Harry Potter, is another iconic example. Before becoming one of the world's most successful authors, Rowling was unemployed, living on social benefits as a single mother. She faced numerous rejections from publishers before finally getting her first book published. Her belief in her own ability, even in the face of adversity, kept her going. This story shows how limiting beliefs like, "you can't do anything significant," can be overcome when someone believes in their potential. To help you take the next step toward success, we've made a financial planning worksheet available that can transform your life. The link is in the first pinned comment. School teaches us to follow rules, work in teams, and adapt to systems. But is this model still ideal for today's world? Since the Industrial Revolution, we've been trained to become part of a larger system where each person has a specific role. While teamwork and discipline are important, today's market demands creativity and innovation. Simply following orders can limit your potential. Think about how many students leave schools and universities prepared to follow orders but without the skills to create new opportunities for themselves. This explains why so many people struggle to stand out in an oversaturated job market. However, those who find ways to stand out, by creating something new or offering a unique service, break that cycle. It's not just about working hard, it's about working smart and innovating. Here, we can use the example of billionaire Elon Musk. Musk, a visionary who revolutionized the electric car industry and space exploration, grew up in a traditional educational environment. However, he never fully fit into the traditional system, adopting a self-taught approach to learning. Musk didn't let the system limit his creativity and desire to innovate. His journey shows that while the current system may try to mold people to follow predictable careers, significant breakthroughs happen when someone challenges that mold. One of the biggest mistakes people make is believing that their income is directly tied to the hours they work. This belief that working more means earning more is limiting and keeps many stuck in exhausting work cycles without financial progress. Instead of tying your value to time, it's essential to find ways to increase the quality and value of your work. That way, you can achieve more in less time and increase your earnings. We see this in everyday life. Imagine someone working 2 jobs just to pay the bills but still unable to save or invest. This person is trapped in the mindset that more hours worked equals more money. But what if this person found a way to increase the value of their work, offering a more specialized service or creating a new income stream? Decoupling time from money is key to escaping this cycle. A practical example of this concept is Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors in the world. Buffett has always spoken about the importance of making your money work for you instead of working limited hours for a paycheck. He invests in companies with long-term growth potential, separating his income from his working hours. Rather than earning money from direct effort, he created several passive income streams, allowing him to exponentially increase his wealth. Fear of risk is another common obstacle to prosperity. Many people prefer to follow a safe path, afraid of losing what they already have. However, the greatest rewards often come to those willing to take calculated risks. Think of any great innovator or successful entrepreneur. At some point, they had to make bold decisions that could have failed, but by trusting the process, they achieved extraordinary results. In everyday life, this could be as simple as accepting a new challenge at work, starting a small side business, or even making an investment. The story of Sarah Blakely, founder of Spanx, is a perfect example of how taking risks can lead to success. Blakely invested all of her savings to create a prototype of her shapewear idea, with no guarantee of success. She faced countless rejections but kept taking risks until her product was finally accepted. Her story shows that those willing to take calculated risks can overcome uncertainty and reap significant financial rewards. Many people prefer the security of a steady paycheck for their entire life, but that security often comes with limited earnings. Taking risks can be scary, but it's also the key to unlocking new opportunities. Those who avoid risk often stagnate in their careers and finances. And remember, if you're enjoying this content, like the video and subscribe to the channel. One of the biggest barriers to financial success is the scarcity mindset, the belief that there are limited resources in the world and that if someone has more, others will have less. This kind of thinking creates fear and envy, preventing personal growth. However, the truth is that one person's success doesn't take away from another's. The world is full of opportunities, and success can be shared. Imagine a small local business that believes it can never compete with large corporations. Instead of finding ways to stand out and grow, this business stays small, afraid it won't have a place in the market. Entrepreneur Tony Robbins often talks about the difference between a scarcity mindset and an abundance mindset. He mentions that early in life, he lived in a poor household where there was a constant sense of not enough. However, by adopting an abundance mindset, believing that there were endless opportunities to grow and help others, Robbins built a personal development empire. His experience shows that shifting from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset can be the first step to success. When this mindset shifts to one of abundance, where there's room for everyone to thrive, new opportunities arise. Viewing the world as a place of abundance completely changes your attitude toward possibilities. Having faith in a better future is essential for anyone wanting to escape poverty. When we talk about faith, it's not just about religion, but an unshakable belief that you can change your situation and achieve success. Many people give up on their dreams because they don't believe they're capable. However, the first step to any great achievement is believing that you can make it happen. In everyday life, this can be seen in people facing huge financial challenges but continuing to work towards their goals, trusting that things will improve. Faith isn't passive, it requires action. When you have faith in yourself and your potential, you start taking the steps necessary to achieve your dreams. And little by little, that faith turns into concrete results. Steve Harvey, comedian and TV host, attributes much of his success to his faith. Before becoming famous, Harvey went through extreme financial hardships, including living in his car for 3 years. He never lost faith that his situation could improve. Instead of giving up, he used his beliefs as a pillar to keep pursuing his dream, which eventually led to success. His story demonstrates how faith can help you get through the hardest times and open doors to unexpected opportunities. Take this opportunity to start transforming your financial life now. The link to the financial planning spreadsheet and ebook is in the first pinned comment. If you want to escape poverty and achieve true prosperity, the first change must happen in your mind. By letting go of limiting beliefs and adopting an abundance mindset, you open the doors to new opportunities and challenges. Changing your thinking is the first step to transforming your financial and personal life. Instead of thinking in terms of scarcity, start thinking in terms of abundance and possibilities. Every decision you make, from the small everyday choices to the big financial decisions, will be influenced by this new mindset. And over time, this shift in thinking will reflect in your reality. After all, as the saying goes, as you think, so shall you be. Like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content like this.